And you need to have everything written down, everything recorded. I
don't care how small, everything.
Because they're trifling out here. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Ashley. This is my husband Darius. We've been documenting the process of our semi-custom new construction home. And this video will be a story time video because we just recently went through some more BS within our journey. And if you guys are new here, we have another story time video, which we will link that down below. It's a new construction regrets, something that we learned during this process. And now we're about to share some more, spill some more tea for you guys of something else that we learned about this new construction process. So in the last video, we showed you guys the flooring in our house. We showed you guys the half bathroom that everyone had something to say about. So we chose black and white pattern flooring, and then to our surprise we had a cabinet and granite countertops with it. And the top question in our last video was, does it clash? Because Darius said it clashed.
From the first time I seen it, I'm just like, that don't look right.
And a lot of you guys said, yeah, it does clash, it gotta go, blah 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 blah. And I was trying to be, you know, positive about it. I'm like, well, it's nice that we have a cabinet now, because let's rewind back to January.
What it's supposed to look like.
Let's point, yes, to January, when we first found this community and when we had our design appointment. And you already know that we don't like, if you guys been here, you know we don't like the realtor of the community. And this whole time we haven't said his name, but you know what? F it now. His name is Kyle. And I'm tired of saying real to the community, real to the community. That guy's name is Kyle. So when we had our design appointment, you know, like I said in the last video, he always downplayed every type of upgrade. Like, try to like look out for us, you know, like, yeah, you know, you don't need that.
Pretending, acting like he
yes, you know, cause you can do it yourself after you move in. Like he was trying to look out for us, you know. So we trusted him. Obviously, along the way, we learned that he's a liar and full of it, as we told you guys in the last video. In our last new construction regrets video, if you guys haven't seen it, the link is down below. Watch that story. Hot mess. This story is a hotter mess. So in our design appointment, we chose the model house of this community. Like, there's only one model house. We walked through it multiple times before we signed the contract.
In the powder bathroom, it had a little, what he said is a pedestal sink. It was a white pedestal sink.
We'll show a picture. With
a mirror and a light and a toilet. So it's just a powder bathroom, half bathroom. Is pretty simple, like pretty simple. And
standard.
Yeah, Kyle told us the standard was what you see in that bathroom. It had the pedestal sink that was white, the mirror and the lights, and then the floor was, it was an upgrade if you wanted to get the floors to be hardwood or LPV, but you could get all these different options for tile floors. Laminate. So we like, or laminate floors. So we're like, okay. And then he said that if you wanted granite countertops in the bathrooms, that is an upgrade. And we're like, we're fine with the countertops that comes in the bathrooms.
Not even the countertops, we're fine with that.
We're fine with the countertops that come in the bathrooms, and we're fine with the pedestal sink because it's white. That's why we wanted to pick these black and white floors, so it kind of flows, goes together. She had a whole Pinterest board of how she wanted to look. Like, we knew already, we knew from the top this is what it's gonna look like. Because
the bathroom, like in the model house that we walked through with the pedestal sink, is so basic, so basic. So I was just like, you know what? Let's do something fun. Let's do these black and white floors since we have that option. That's why I chose that pattern, that black and white pattern, because it was supposed to be a basic sink, basic toilet, and I was like, these floors will make it pop, you know, make it interesting, make it fun, all that stuff.
So then, to our surprise, when we going through our walkthrough, first of all,
our pre-drywall
walkthrough, the guy that we did that with, superintendent, he said, you know, y'all are gonna have cabinets in the bathroom, and we're like, what? Like, oh, we're gonna put cabinets in there? Like, you know, whatever. We didn't really think much of it, just like whatever. So we're assuming that the bathroom is gonna look like all the bathrooms, all the other bathrooms. It's gonna look like,
we'll put a picture here.
You know, it's gonna have the same cabinets, same countertops, and all that.
Which is white.
So, and that would still flow with the black and white floor. So it really wasn't a big deal. We were actually kind of happy that, okay, now we're gonna have some storage in there that we didn't think we was gonna have at first. So, you know, it is what it is. So then, when we see they put the countertops in, that is the day when we seen the granite countertops in the half bathroom, but we seen the regular countertops in the other bathrooms. So the first thing I said was like, this doesn't look right. You know, it didn't look right as soon as I seen it.
I said I still liked it because obviously I like the storage. Yeah. Who doesn't like storage, you know? And I was like, oh, it's a nice little upgrade. Like, we got granite in here because we didn't expect that. And then, you know, obviously we showed it on YouTube and stuff like that. Everyone said it's clashes and stuff like that. We're like, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, like, we didn't really choose this because during our design appointment, we were expecting a pedestal sink. And then, you know, got me thinking, like, this half bathroom has a better value than our own master bathroom and the other bathrooms. Like, yeah, as far as countertop, because all the other bathrooms is like this the picture is just white cabinets with a white top, which will look nice with that black and white flooring, which was what we were expecting, since the superintendent guy did tell us that we was going to get a cabinet. He didn't say what kind of top it was going to be. And mind you, when we picked all of this stuff, this was January, so we're already almost in August and we're learning this now. So we called him. Well, we got our agent to call Kyle, and he was like, basically like, no, that's what they selected. They selected the standard. That's what they selected. That's what I told them, that this was the standard, that it came with cabinets and the granite countertops. And we're like, meanwhile, our realtor was there. He was with us. And he knows, he didn't say that. He was like, no, he didn't say that. So all three of us are sitting there knowing that he didn't say that. Like, he lied to all of us. And he just kept saying, like, you know, y'all chose this, y'all knew this, we weren't aware of it. And there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing that anybody can do about it. That's just basically what it is. So then, contractually, you want to talk about the contract? Well, we pulled up the contract, and the contract, it showed on the contract that we chose standard. It said we chose standard. It said an upgrade was the upgraded vanity and countertops in the bathroom. And we chose not to get that because we were just going to keep the basic, simple pedestal sink because we knew we were going to have a wild floor, basically. We chose not to get that. But they said, like, the upgrade was to have granite countertops in the bathrooms. And that was $6,000 more. And we're just like, no, we're good. It's fine. Like, we're fine with the standard sink because I already had plans with it already with that black and white flooring. So, you know, we chose standard. It says no to upgrade of granite countertops in bathroom. That's literally what the contract says. It says, you know, standard, standard, check. But as we ended up talking to the president. I talked to the president of the company, and he admitted that they made a mistake. First he was like, yeah, we made a mistake. So we're gonna basically switch out the countertops. He said, we're not gonna do the floors because that's too expensive, but we'll switch out the countertops to the ones that'll match all the other bathrooms around the house. So I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. Then he calls back and he says, actually, we can do that, but it's gonna cost $300. And I'm like, hold on, how are we paying for a mistake that y'all made? Like, why would we come out of our pocket anything to pay for a mistake that y'all made? And he's like, well, contractually, we did what we were supposed to do. And I was like, well, I'm looking at the contract, and the contract says that we chose a standard bathroom, and for upgraded cabinets and countertops in the bathroom was over $6,000, and we chose not to get that. So the contract says we have a standard bathroom, and he was like, yeah, basically the standard changed. Did not tell us that the standard changed. So when we were talking to Kyle, and when we were depicting everything in the bathrooms, picking everything throughout the house, the standard was that pedestal sink, which is the white sink, and that's what we chose. But so when we signed our paperwork, we signed for the standard. But now, fast forward 7 months later, the standard is, you know, they put granite countertops and they put a cabinet in the bathrooms, in the powder bathroom, and that's the standard now, and the builder reserves the right to change the standard at any moment. But so the problem is they did not communicate. Nobody communicated it with us, because if they would have told us, hey, this is and the crazy thing is, it's like, it's actually a good thing for us, you know, for the value of the home. You know, you put more granite in, you have more cabbage space. You have more cabinet space, and that's a positive thing. But at the end of the day, like, you know, y'all seen the floors, y'all seen the cabinets, and y'all seen the countertops, and it just doesn't flow right with what we're trying to do. So it's like, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. You know, it adds value to the home, but at the end of the day,
we just wanted to get exactly what we picked. Like, don't give me anything more, don't give me anything less. So they're looking at us kind of like we're crazy because we added granite countertops in there and cabinets. Like, who wouldn't want that? But it's like, we wouldn't want it because that's not what we chose. But I'm not paying $300 for them to fix a mistake that they made, especially because the way they worded it and the way they said it, as far as like the way the contract is written, where basically you write and sign for the standard and then they can change the standard whenever they want, which is ridiculous without even giving you any type of notice at all. That's how the contract is. So in the future, or if you all are in the middle of getting a house built or anything like that, and you're signing over saying that you want the standard for something and because you've seen it in a model house, you need to literally write it out. Like, if we would have wrote on the contract, the powder room is going to have a white pedestal sink. That is the standard. Initial it and get them to initial it. That's the only way that we would be able to defend ourselves, because right now, if you look at the contract, all it says is that we signed for the standard. And the standard now is what they did. So contractually, they did what they're supposed to do, like he said. But it's just it's dirty. And then what really pissed me off is when they're like, or I mean, you could just not close. That's what the builder said to us. You in this whole construction world, like, this is a people pleasing type company. Not close. And at this market, how it is, like, builders, this is the president. Like, he helped us last time with the issue, with the lighting situation. But this time, he just don't give a F. No, like, oh, you can just not close then. Like, he was speaking on top of Darius. Like, they were going back and forth, and he was just not letting Darius speak. You could just not close, because I was trying to get my point across to him. Was Kyle lied. My point was, like, he told us this was the standard. I understand if the standard changed throughout this process, as we've been going through this for 7 months, but I would think contractually that we signed for the standard on as of that date, as of January, whenever we selected this stuff, not the standard as of July. So the standard in January was different than the standard in July. So how can you just change that without even notifying us? Or not? But like I said, contractually, all it says on the document is that we want the standard, and the builder reserves the right to say what the standard is. And it's messed up, but. And at the end of the day, we're still blessed that we have a nice house, and it's good that, you know, that granite countertop brings more value to our house. You know, like I said in the last video, like, I was just like, oh, we can make it work or whatever and stuff like that. But, you know, we're just like, you know, well, let's just ask and see, you know, because like I said, we didn't choose that. We chose these floors because of this reason and stuff like that. But the way that they went about it and had an attitude about it, now we're talking about it. Like, oh, you just not close. And now we're talking about it. You know, the reason why, you know, and our realtor and his broker, you know, I talked to them and like, just kind of broke it down as like, you know, a lot of builders, you know, they have that confidence to do that now because they know how the market is. They know, you know, if we were to get out of our contract right now, since we've been in it for so long, and the way the market is and the way our community is, the value is just growing and growing and growing, and we got it under contract since January. So if we would have been like, you know, I had enough of y'all been lying to us this whole time, we're done with y'all, they'll let us out of our contract in a heartbeat, because then they're gonna sell our house for over $100,000 more than what we had it under contract for. So they don't care if they piss us off. Yeah. They literally don't care if they're like literally pushing you to get out your contract. It's like, so that's why we want to make, although it's really frustrating to even make this video and to talk about this situation, because, you know, we're living through it, but we're just like, you know what, we need to tell you guys to beware of these freaking builders out here that literally just have no damn heart and money hungry. And when if you have something that you know you want, like specific needs that you want in the house, you need to write it on your own blank piece of paper, saying that, like, as if we would have wrote that we want the bathroom to have X, Y, and Z, and we're gonna initial it, and we're gonna get them to initial it, and we're gonna add that to the contract. That's the only way that you can really, like, know for sure that you're getting what you want. And you can't trust them saying like, oh no, it's just a standard, we got it, you know, just, you can't trust literally nothing they say. Don't trust anybody. Like, literally nothing they say. If it's not in black and white, I don't care what nobody is saying. You could be the coolest person ever, but if you going through dealing with this process, you need to have it in writing, because people will straight switch up on you. Like, it's crazy that they will switch up on you so quickly. It's like, and we said in the last video, we said in the new regrets, the new construction regrets video, to record during your design appointment. Yes. So now you need to record and have a sheet of paper and initial everything. Make them say like, okay, you said that it's gonna have lights in here, you said it's gonna have it's gonna have this type of sink, these type of floors, this is, and make them initial it, because you need to have that for yourself so they can't come down the line and try to pull fast one on you.
Exactly.
And that's what they did to us. But
multiple times.
It shows some type of empathy, where it's like, I see what happened, and maybe it was a miscommunication, it was a mix-up here or there, something. They was like, oh, you just cannot close them.
Never once did they apologize. Kyle did never apologize. He never apologized about the last situation with the whole light. I've been doing this for 4 years. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Don't show any.
I never met someone who's like a liar. Like, you got people who exaggerate things, and you got people who, you know, maybe they hype some stuff up. But he's a liar. Like, I'm talking about a blatant liar. Will tell you one thing and then act like he didn't tell you it. It's not like we're not telling him something that somebody told us. Like, you told us this.
This is the second time. The second time, guys. Like,
I was there when you said it.
And it sounds like the builder is like siding with him. And it's just like, now Kyle is literally making us seem like we're freaking crazy.
Kyle is
that
good
we're
for
just
him.
Like,
Kyle is good for the builder though, because
his ass is gonna get it.
You piss off the buyers, and then if they walk away, they're gonna get more money in their pocket.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for that. We didn't go through all this and sacrifice all this for all these months to just give that away. You know, we're gonna take that equity when we move in, because we got the contract, we got it under contract at the right time, and because the market is the way it is, we're gonna move in with equity, and we're gonna be the ones that have that. I'm not just gonna give it to y'all because y'all are liars and y'all don't
really
know how to conduct business.
Really trying to mess with us.
You know, it's just a lesson, and hopefully.
And it's crazy because our realtor, he talked to his broker, and was that girl?
Yeah, his broker. Yeah.
She was saying that, you know, this is something that new construction people be doing. Yeah. Like, these builders just don't be caring. But she was like, you know, if this was years ago when the market was slow,
it happened to her before. Something go wrong like this, she will, like, the builder was quick to try to like fix it. They was trying to throw in extra stuff, like
I'm so sorry,
because they didn't want you to walk away, because when the market was a little bit down, like, you know, when in new construction, like, they're happy when they sell a new house, because, you know, houses weren't selling as quickly. So nowadays, when the market the way it is, like, they think that they just
another thing she said was just like, you know, builders can like change that, like, you know, the standard. Yeah. She's like, usually, let's say for example, like, we signed the contract because granite and our house is standard, but she's like, there's builders that you can sign and be like, the standard is granite, and then they like downgrade
later
and
on,
give you,
it could be something different.
It could be something different.
In the contract, it's like, you chose the standard, so you can't say, even if you chose the standard and they say the standard is granite, you could make sure that you write where they put standard in the kitchen. You can say you chose standard in the kitchen and it's granite. That's what they all discussed. Y'all didn't write that in the contract. Y'all discussed that standard is granite, but on the contract, what you sign, all it says is standard. So they could say that, you know, well, the standard changed, so you need to write up there, say standard is granted, and get them to initial it. Like, you have to be on top of all of that. Like, you can't feel like you being petty. You can't feel like you know, doing something extra. Like, you just gotta do that to protect yourself.
Yes, like, this is like a huge investment. Getting a house is a huge investment, and the fact that, like, we literally going through hell during this process, like, this is supposed to be a joyous time. Like, we getting a house built. You know how y'all see on social media, like, people building houses, oh, design appointment on YouTube and stuff like that. Clearly our situation is the complete opposite. But you know what, there's this purpose for this, because we're sharing our journey, and this is gonna help you guys out if you guys choose to do new construction, especially when it comes to model house new construction, or even if you get like a complete custom house. Like, these contractors, these builders, they don't care about you. They care about money.
It needs to be in black. Everything needs to be in black and white.
And you need to have everything written down, everything recorded.
I don't care how small, everything.
Because they're trifling out here.
Everything needs to be in black and white. If you know it's something that you want, and you know it's something that you need, like, in your house, like, you need to have it written down. I don't care how small it is. I don't care if it's where an outlet is. I don't care nothing. Like, every single thing needs to be written. And they might be like, dang, you making us initial this too? Yes. I'm making y'all
because Ashley and Darius told me to they told me to, okay?
I need you to initial this, just so I can make sure, you know, because, you know, sometimes, you know, 7-8 months down the road, people's memory, it changes, you know.
Or they just lie.
It changes.
They just lie.
You know, so you just got to make sure you have it written down.
I didn't say that.
They initialed it, so.
I didn't say that.
This is what I'm getting, and we make sure we had that initialed up front. So that's the Moral of the story.
And you guys always comment, who's the builder, who's the builder, who's the builder. We want to tell you guys the builder, and we just want to close first, okay? We want to close first. We want to get this house secured. Like, you guys been literally following with us through Instagram, through YouTube. Like, this has been since January. It is August, almost August. Basically tomorrow's August. And you know, like, we want to get this secured and stuff like that. We told you guys who's the butthole, Kyle. So yesterday, that's the whole thing that went down. And you know, Kyle was on the phone with our realtor, and he was just like, well, you know, they might even close a week earlier. Things are speeding up for them, so they should be happy, or whatever, right? So we've been having this day in our head. It's supposed to be the middle of August, right? He still said this yesterday, guys. Yeah, but they might close a week earlier, so they might be the beginning of August. We just met with it. We're here at the house, the community, and we just ran into the superintendent guy, you know, talked to him about the situation again, and you know, he's very apologetic. He's the only nice person in this whole community. The builder is bullshit, Kyle is bullshit. Superintendent guy, he's really nice, always nice to us. So we're just like, yeah, so you know, he said, like, you know, we're closing is supposed to be, you know, middle August or whatever. We said the exact date. He was laughing. And he was laughing. He was like, what? No, not.
He was like, it's the end of August. He like had the exact date. Like, he had it like in the paper.
He had the exact date and time.
He said, this is when y'all closing. This is when we're gonna do the walkthrough and all that stuff. Like, he had all of that. And I'm like, well, Kyle told us that he was like, I don't know where he
just yesterday he told us.
He was like, he just pulled that out of nowhere because this is the days like here. He even told us when the people across the street closing.
Guys, if we did not come here today and ran into him again, or kind of like, you know, wave him down so we could just have a talk with him, we would think we literally rescheduled
a lot of different things,
everything for this date, for middle of August. We changed all the Best Buy stuff, our refrigerator, our washer, our dryer, like our couch, like so many things are just the movers. We literally had everything scheduled. I even scheduled a photo shoot. Now we gotta reschedule all that. He's like, no, it's this date and this time. When were we supposed to know this?
He won't go.
And just yesterday, Kyle talked to our realtor, and he did not delay any of this message.
Like, and even with, I know a lot of people be saying, you know, your realtor supposed to be doing that communication, and he does. It's like, they're so bad at communicating with him. Like, he will communicate, our realtor will communicate with them, try to reach out to Kyle, and Kyle is like, he giving him one word answers. Not responding, or just like not giving information. He don't give you any details. He give him no details at all. So it's like, he's in the dark, we're in the dark. The only reason why we know as much as we do know is because we come to the property and we see the superintendent, and he's cool with us because he's seen us so much. Like, he knows us now. Like, I text him every Friday and I say, happy Friday, any updates, is the house gonna be open around this time? I text him that every single Friday,
which is annoying. He's used to it, but
he's used to
when we hear about other people's new construction journeys,
that they're telling you how things are going.
They're telling you how things are going. Meanwhile, we have to reach out.
Even our realtor said he's working with another new construction home, a new construction community
with other clients.
Other clients that's not far from us, and he's like, it's like night and day, man. Like, they send us something like every couple weeks. They let us know what's going on in the community. Meanwhile, we wouldn't know anything if we didn't talk to the superintendent guy
and stalk him down to get a word.
It's horrible. It's like no form of communication at all. And like, I know our realtor be feeling bad because it's like, we be asking him stuff and then he should reach out to them. And I know, I put myself in his shoes because I know how Kyle is. Like, now I know how he is because he doesn't, like, I don't know if he has a thing against us or something, but or it's just like after the papers are signed, they turn into jerks because it's like, yeah, you signed the paper now, but if you get out of it, you know, we gonna sell the house for more. Like, that's basically what it boils down to.
I got so much gray hair. Y'all can't see in this video, but this has been the worst experience of my entire life. Like, I do not recommend this community at all. It's a beautiful community.
That's the thing. But the thing about the people who doing it, the builders are nice. As far as the contract,
what
I'm looking for? The contractors.
What? No. The contractors. You keep saying
the contractors are great.
But the actual builder, the president of this company, after yesterday talked about, well, y'all cannot close. he's a butthole now too.
Like, what you mean you cannot close? Like, you like show no type of empathy at all.
But everything happens for a reason. I'm trying to be positive. God has a plan for us, and God has a plan for you. That's why you watch this video today, so you guys can learn. So
we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with the half bathroom.
Exactly. At the end of the day, the half bathroom, it is what it is right now. So all you guys that commented talk about this gotta go, we tried.
We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out. We tried. We figured it out. I like decorating. I love HGTV. So I look at the half bathroom as a challenge, a fun challenge to make it work.
So
because we don't want to change, we don't want to take out the countertop because that brings value. If anything, we're going to change the floors and that's it. Yes. So here's a picture of how the half bathroom looks with the granite and the crazy ass floors. I know, whatever. What do you guys suggest?
In the meantime,
leave a comment down below.
Colors.
You know, how would you decorate this space? You know, I was thinking about maybe putting a rug down, but I don't want to completely cover up the floors, you know. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Tie it together somehow.
We gotta tie it together. I know you guys are very crafty, or, you know, just leave a comment down below. What do you think we should do? And it ain't gonna be the option to take it out right now because we're about to close on this house. It's a lot of damn money and we ain't doing that right now. Okay, we trying to be real with you. Anyways. Thank you guys for listening to this story time. I know it's pretty long, but there's a reason for this, you know. Like I said, we shared the story. Give this video a thumbs up, although it's a negative story. But give this video a thumbs up because we're teaching.
If you learn something.
If you learn something, exactly. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned something. Comment down below some encouraging words for us because we need it. We need all the prayers and the uplifting words. Thank you guys for the continuous love and support, and we will see you guys next time. Next time will be an actual house update inside, and you know, we'll show you all the good stuff. But thank you guys. See you guys. Bye.